the other folks a part of this project just planted garlic through this cover crop today and yesterday. Got some beds being all built up over here. I believe had garlic in them previously this past season. Got some hugelkultur beds over there. Compost pile in the back actively being worked. Compost tea, future wash station, trying to keep the end of summer crops going. So along with all that, I was granted this plot. Very grateful for it. Way better soil here than the previous plot, and they've been building up the soil for a good amount of time. So blessed to be working with this soil, along with irrigation. I've never had irrigation on a farm because I've never had to. It's where I come from, it rains so much. So there's actually 3 irrigation lines per bed, and here's the main vein right over here going down all the rows. So 3 irrigation lines. Here's I buried them, and then here's the knob, and then there's also a well to water during the winter time. I'm like, you gotta water during the winter time? She's like, yeah, we usually water at least once a week. I'm like, whoa. So that's all new to me. And basically, now that I got these 3 beds all dug out, I'll link to a video of like my very first garden plot, and this is kind of giving me those vibes. It had the dug out pathways for rainwater capturing, swale pathways. Fill those with wood chips or mulch. There's a whole bunch of straw that is here that I have access to, so I'm going to use that as a mulch, and get my 17 different varieties of garlic in here, a few different varieties of oak tree seed in here, some black California black walnut tree seed in here, all that I've collected over the past few months. Then we'll get the fig tree in here, let that all rest for the winter time. Garlic will come up, and then in the wintertime, February, March, I'll starting all the tomatoes, kales, Swiss chards, peppers, onions, all that good stuff. So I got 3 more beds to make. This is what they're going to look like. We're waiting for the 20th for a root day, because we only plant corresponding plants on their corresponding day. So root day, fruit day, flower day, leaf day. I can go more into detail about all that in another video if you want, but for right now, that's where we're at. So October 20th is a double root day. So that's why I'm going to plant all of the garlic and the tree seeds on that day. You would want to collect tree seeds for eating on a fruit day, I feel like. But for planting them, you want to plant them on a root, because you don't want them to focus on their fruit. You want them to focus on that tree seed establishing its taproot. So let me stop talking. I need to go make some observations. I've got to this stick right here is the last bed that is available for me. So there's probably just going to be 2 more wide beds here, which will leave me with 5 2-foot to 4-foot beds. They vary on size. And just something else. Oh, and I have the elderberry cuttings. The elderberry cuttings are going to be planted in here too on a root day. So, and I guess the person who had this plot earlier this season had some starter plants. So this is cool. It just got down to 27 last night. Pretty cold. I think maybe even colder than that. But there was all the weeds that was in my first 30-second video that I showed of this plot surrounding the pepper plant. So it acted as a frost protection barrier. There was this onions here. I'm gonna leave that. And there's some rosemary right there. I'm gonna leave that. And then there's all sage, oregano, hedge line, sunflowers, raspberries, got a little small-scale permaculture community garden going on over here, so I'm happy to be a part of it. And stay tuned for more updates. Peace, blessing, and wholeness from Dandelion. Talk soon.